Nagano is not necessarily on the main tourist beat, and yet many years ago it was, because it is almost halfway exactly between Kyoto and Edo, as it was called, now Tokyo. And it was something of a pilgrim, because this pilgrimage was centered around a central temple here in Nagano, which is very important to Japanese culture. So we've come to experience this place of mountains, this place of history, this place of the famous snow monkeys. And it's not quite winter, but it actually hosted the Olympics, the Winter Olympics, back in 1998. So clearly lots to be seen in this wonderful place halfway between those two main cities.
Next stop, the Snow Monkey Park. Minus the snow, but minor detail. We are determined to go to the park. Off the bus, and not that easy. You get off the bus, you look at the map, you're in mountains, and then you follow that sign. Look at that. That must be the thermals pumping steam and energy up. Incredible. Steps. Always the steps.
It's incredible to be in the park with the snow monkeys, and there's a bit of a hint in the word snow, because they normally get all the visitors when there's snow around and they get into the hot bath. But even so, on this autumnal day, they're swimming in their geothermal pool. Mataki is actually the correct name for these monkeys, but they're absolutely wonderful. And they are the only primates believed to be able to survive in the kind of minus temperatures that are experienced up here.
Oh, this is bliss. That's where the camera is with the live cams. And they're sitting on top of it. Just to make a point. That might not have been the best place to keep my bag. Very Western looking breakfast layout this morning. And then you do investigate a little closer and you start realizing the menu, not quite so much. Deep fried yam with nuts, fishes, simmered seaweed, soft-boiled egg, sounds familiar, but it's cold. Freeze-dried tofu, chicken tomato stew. And here's a breakfast first. Ice cream. Sake. Sake for breakfast. With a little warning, just in case you have too much sake with your fried tempura salmon or whatever it is you're going to have for breakfast. And here's my choice. Eggy and bacon and salad and salmon and dumpling. And their fresh made orange juice, a green matcha drink. Okay, I had to, didn't I? And some sake.
Zenkoji is what lies at the center of Nagano. It's from the 7th century, but what makes this so special is a couple of reasons. One, it was on the pilgrim path between Kyoto and Edo, as it was, which became Tokyo. But people used to deviate to come here. Why? Because of this temple. And there is a story of mystery, because within this temple lies the first Buddha image to land in Japan. And when it first got here, it was in a story of conflict, and it was squirreled away and lost and rescued, and eventually brought back here and enshrined, not for human beings to see. And we still cannot lay eyes on this Buddha. But a replica was made. And every 7 years, in a great ceremony, people are allowed to come and see the replica. Bad news for us, it was done 2 years ago, so we've still got 5 years to wait. But still, the temple remains a place of incredible worship. There's about 1 million pilgrims who come here today, during the year, every single year. That makes this a pretty amazing place to visit.
All the blessings and charms. Seems with the Geri-Antics, we ought to get one of these, oughtn't we?
That's funny.